Oh, right, live.
We are live?
Yes, we are
Okay,
live.
cool. That's why I was asking you whether we had that video, the our theme song. But anyway, uh,
Oh, the video. Okay, great.
yeah, that's the theme song. So what's up, everyone? We are live. We are live. Okay, cool. That's why I was asking you whether we had
Oh,
that video,
oh,
the.
oh, oh. Why are you mute?
Yeah, I know. I muted because there was a repeat of the. I'm in the Facebook in another tab. But anyway,
Okay.
so great, guys. We sort of delayed because sorry took so long to get us live. We have been live on Seafood's platform, by the way. Again, my name is Warren Howe. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is Shafiq. We
Shafiq,
are
yes.
Academy. Yes, sir. So today is going to be quite cool. We're going to be talking about um, mostly on the U.S. market. So U.S. non-farm payroll status, the market overall, oil prices, lithium prices, right? Our trades, and then for half an hour, and then 9:30 we are gonna be trading live. Yep, when the U.S. market is open, we're gonna be trading live. So there's awesome stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Let's begin with what's happening in the U.S. Non-farm payroll. And can I share my screen here? There we go.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. So, wait, do you guys, or should I post in another? Okay. Um, wait, am I sharing it right?
You sharing your Twitter.
I'm sharing my Twitter. Okay. So yeah, for non-farm payrolls added 431,000 was great sign. Uh, Basically, unemployment is at 3.6%, and this is what we talked about the other day, right? We talked about the economy getting stronger. We talked about jobs getting lesser, and it's not really a stagflation because stagflation is where, you know, every asset prices are going up and the economy is actually not getting better and losing jobs. But it's not. It's the other way around, right? So my thesis was that yeah, the economy is getting better, but eventually, when it comes to sector rotation and when it comes to looking at the market overall before the yield curve inverts, I mean, the economy overall is getting good, and that's where we should be a little more afraid because the upside is not as sexy as it was when in a bull, right? But that being said, we had a very volatile market the past month, 4 months actually.
Performance.
Those of you that are invested in fintech or tech, you will see your growth portfolios this year probably hammered down. But we had like a V-shaped sort of so-called recovery. It's not really recovery; it's like halfway there. So what we did was, especially with our groups, in our Discord group, in our Facebook groups, and whatnot, we revealed that we use something called follow-through day, and that was like a TA signal to tell us, okay, um, and we talked about this in the live before. We said
Yep.
that okay, the market has sort of reversal, and there was a reversal in the from a bearish to a bullish trend. It was scary, obviously, because Nasdaq reached bear market. S&P 500, however, didn't reach bear market territory. It was 12%. So what we said last time was that normally when S&P 500 goes down 10%, that's like halfway through a bear. And if it's halfway through a bear, it might be consider. I mean, we might consider ourselves, if your portfolio allows it, to add on a tranche into your sexy stocks, right? Because if the S&P 500 goes down 10%, majority of the non-profitable or growth stocks or whatever stocks will actually eventually go down because there's a huge market re-rating, right? So that's what we said. And when the Nasdaq reached bear market, we just wanted to see whether things cooled down. But regardless, what we did was that we bought into, talking about Bursa. We talked about tech stock. We bought tech stocks there from DNO, Warrants, Gene Tech, and so far so good. But it was a rough, obviously rough few months. and follow 3-day sort of helped us be more bullish into the market. And now, especially where Biden gave short-term good news on interest rates, but however, with non-farm payrolls up so high, and uh, with unemployment rates actually going down, does it mean that uh, interest rates will go up higher? Is there like a reason for them to increase more, rates faster because the economy can afford it, right? So that is something that we need to think about. And what will be the effects if, let's say, they do? So we were thinking bank stocks. So we did mention this, okay, and I mentioned this to you before, like during our team discussions. So BAC was trading at like a support level. If I can share my screen, sorry, let me share my screen. Okay, so BAC was trading at like right around here when we were actually sort of talking about this idea, around like $40 and 48, 40.8. Now bear in mind, the whole market, the pattern was ever since March 15. There was like the V, the V. Obviously, some companies more than others, but the thesis was, since interest rates are actually going up, now we always talk about earnings, right? Then banks,
Yeah.
I mean, who will be the beneficiary of earnings going up? I mean, interest going up, the banks. So the thesis was, okay, at $40, it was a very decent support. Yeah, I think it was lower, like 39 or something like that. And the FATA idea, the trade idea was that, okay, we buy and then we just play out as a swing when earnings come in. And bear in mind, BAC was having, like, they were killing earnings in 4 quarters. Just looking at this, you know. So it's a no-brainer in a way that their earnings will get better, obviously, as interest rates are remaining at this level. So this was a trade idea. Now, that's for interest rates that go up. It might affect other growth stocks eventually, but Bank of America is one of the stocks that we intend. And good. The good news is it's actually going down, right? Is it fallen back to, let's say, 41? Now pre-market went up like 41 to 60. So could it be, a trade? If we were to enter this trade fee, what will the TP be like if we were just to trade? I don't want to
If
own and
it,
marry a bank stock, but it will be good. I mean, investing wise, it could be considering good because, um, you know, there'll be a beneficiary of this, or maybe short term. But if, let's say, a recession happens, then bank stocks will get hit the most, and their dividends are not exactly that attractive, right? You'd rather own Maybank or, but yeah, what is the TP if, let's say, we go in though?
okay, so first we need to see the overall trend first, right? So if you look at the overall trend is uptrend, and now is probably a retracement or sign of reversal already. Okay, so basically, if we enter here, we can use the recent high and low, which is this previous high as our resistance and previous low as our support, to see whether it can continue go higher or can
Okay.
continue downtrend.
Yep.
So the TP, if the price manage to rebound and manage to break the resistance, continue the trend, it can even touch the $50, right? Because the trend is uptrending. Okay,
Okay.
but I think it's a bit too early lah at the moment. Looking at Elliott wave understanding, little bit too early, I guess.
Okay.
So and the risk to reward also like 50-50. So
Hmm.
now yeah, we monitor first.
Monitor to see how the price moves lah.
But what do you think about NPL, right? Non-farm payroll. Actually, it is below expected, right? It's below expected of 470K.
Yep.
So is that a bad news, or should we worry about that? Should we concern about that?
Um. Well, first of all, it's below what, 40,000, because 470 versus 430, right? So it's below 40,000. I don't think that's that much of an effect. Second of all, I think overall we got to see what's happening in the US. Um, People are hiring, and they are off. They are off. In fact, they want to get workers. They want to find more workers, right? Why? Because their profits are getting better. Okay, all the companies that I've been researching, and if we see corporate profits overall in the S&P 500, we can also see that actually it's increasing. So that means that it will lead on to hiring more. And if you are in US, you would get a job now. If let's say they don't want you, you can definitely get a job elsewhere, maybe even more than where you originally tended. So now it's like a employee market. They get to
Right.
choose. Employers, they want you to work, and they don't mind you paying more. They don't mind paying more. So in that market environment, it only leads to a stronger economy. Why is it like that? Because corporate profits are strong. Seriously, we've been doing thesis building in our Discord, and especially I'm going live in another American Discord group. Like we see record profits, record revenues, record cash flow. A lot of companies actually, like, the cycle is going towards there. Now I'm not obviously talking about, like, even some growth stocks actually, like Upstart. We can see huge momentum, right? They're already profitable. So my point is the economy overall is strong. And if you go to Vegas, if you go to other, states, Vegas especially, seriously, man, Vegas is like crazy. They don't care about COVID. They're just partying. They're just, like, MGM is going to do great, I think. Seriously, MGM is a good trade idea. MGM is going to do great. Okay, people are still buying homes. Contractors, the inventory for property is still low, but I mean, property is a bit risky now because the prices have been going up high, and then the mortgage rates also going up high as well. So interest rates are going up high as well. So this may slow down demand, but my point is the the overall sentiment, based on what I've been talking, and based on the news, number one. Based on what number two is, that talking to my friends who's living there, and just looking at social arbitrage, like, casinos are going crazy. The profits are going to kick in more and more this year. I think MGM is a good trade for the year, personally lah. What else? Yeah, so that dictates stronger earnings, right? So when stronger earnings, then some people ask me, "Hey, is the market overvalued right now?" You know what I mean? But is it though? Like PE, like S&P 500 PEs at like 20. Let's see. Yeah, daily. We can actually just open up what is the current, PEs at Yardani Research. Financial markets, stocks, PEs, earnings season. Yeah, but my point being, oh, this was updated 5 hours ago. So let me just share my screen here. Oh shit! Wait, sorry. Okay, there we go. So yeah, 4P ratios for S&P large cap. This is 4 PE lah. Mid cap, selected PE ratios. Okay, small caps at 13. Mid caps at 14. SP 500, this 4 PE. So let's TTM P ratios weekly 19. Okay, mid cap is at 14. Small cap is at 13.9. Right? These are very affordable levels. I mean, 4P ratios 19, 400. Okay, 4P of 19. So I mean, 4P of 19 for the S&P 500 is actually considered low, right? Why is, and you can actually see that trend where the big tech carries the S&P 500. Google, Microsoft, you can all see them. They're having a record. A company like Google, having a $2 trillion market cap, is growing at 40%. I was researching a company called Bark in my US platform, in another platform that I'm in, and their revenues are 41%. So which to buy? we got a monster of a company growing 40%. Now the key is obviously, can they continue to grow year over year crazy more and more? But if we got a company growing double digits, profits also, and that's carrying the SP 500, and is not so volatile, especially as Bark, then it could suit your appetite, right? So my answer to your question would be, I wouldn't worry because the economy overall is getting good, but I would worry longer term because if I was to see, you know how it works, right? Like,
Mm.
um, the rotation is like that. So after suffering from a bear, it's a buyer's market already. But the problem is, as it goes up, then it's like a seller's market more. But that is cushioned by profits. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is that it would be wiser not to go all in compared to 2 years ago and whatever lah. But it doesn't change the way that we should invest, right? It doesn't change the way we should invest. It shouldn't change the way of our strategy, portfolio strategy, and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I want to say. I mean, it doesn't worry me in terms of the non-farm payroll. Like, we just gotta. That's the beauty of investing in individual companies, right? If you're investing in MGM, okay, how's the social arbitrage there? How's the sentiment there? People don't care about COVID. They are getting more and more people internationally. Even ourselves, our country, April 1st, everyone's going to come in, right? That's the same in, China is different. That's the same in Singapore. That's the same in other countries. So, what are the companies that we should be looking at? Airbnb, right? We should be looking at not really recovery plays, but everything that is bound to be better in terms of earnings, right? So yeah, that's my comment on that.
All right. And just a little update about our portfolio. We also hedge some position in oil, right? So
Yep.
what do you think about oil price? It's already dropped below 100. So
Okay, so all price is 99. Okay, now this is okay. We want to talk about Oxy. Okay, Oxy.
yeah,
Now we released a video in in our YouTube, and we were quite. I was like shocked. I was like, wow. Okay, a lot of people like Oxy, which is good. Uh, a lot of views like straight away. Now we are a small YouTube channel, and guys, by the way, we didn't say this. I appreciate if you guys can smash that like button, right? Show us the love. Smash that heart button. We're just doing this for fun. You know what I mean? It's for you. And we have a YouTube, so do subscribe if you haven't, and like us, whatever, like spread the algos. Now we released a video in Oxy covering the thesis, and if I were to repeat, the thesis is the same as any other commodity play. It's an upstream company. Majority of the revenues are from upstream, which means they are drilling, they are getting oil, producing it, selling off. That means, and their OPEX, the operating expenses, is fixed. The capex is fixed at X amount per barrel. Now, if oil prices, the thesis is that the average oil price in 2021 was at $66. Okay, $66, and they are already profitable with great margins, right? So they use that net. I mean, they make use of that net income to pay off the debt. So they're deleveraging. They are improving cash flows. Okay, and the thesis is that if we can see an increase of oil prices at normalized rate at 106 this year, which is a $40 increase, they would add 9 billion in operational income. You know how crazy that is? Their market cap is just at what, 50 plus B. Okay, so that will park PEs, forward PEs are like below 5, below 8, below 10, whatever it is. Worst case, bear case, bull case scenario. So the thesis is, and the $1 million question is, how will oil prices be normalized this year? How will oil prices be next year? Because we always know that stock prices are reflecting shit early, right? So let's say oil prices are, next year can break 120, which, to be frank, I don't want to, because it'll be sort of Armageddon. Imagine oil prices going to 120, 150. That's quite a big problem. Okay,
yeah.
but I'm happy. Seriously, I'm happy if oil prices normalize at 100. You know why? Because Oxy's, like we said, every
Very
dollar.
profit.
Every dollar, yeah, exactly. Every dollar of oil going up will contribute 225 mil operating profit for Oxy. Every dollar, okay? So that's the thesis. Now, so that's why I was like quite. So before we went into Oxy, we sort of okay, just to share with you guys, lah, okay, because we're we want to share everything. And before we go to the live trade, real quick. Oh shit, we got no time. Like, I want to talk about lithium or so. But anyway, so just want to share with you real quick, okay. The thesis that we got into Oxy was that the earnings will be reflected early on, and we have been seeing compounded earnings, okay, ever since 3-4 quarters ago. It's all green, 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 beating estimates, beating estimates, beating estimates. So the thesis was that the stock price will be reflected even more, and it did. We went in late, actually. To be frank, we went in late. I was preaching about ConocoPhillips and Devon, but then how come I didn't think about Oxy? Shit. Anyway, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the stock price reflected, and now it's consolidating because oil prices, and suddenly Biden says he wants to supply, ease the supply of oil, and suddenly pump in millions of barrels a day, 1 million barrel a day, whatever. The question is, how long can he be doing that, right? Does that affect the total supply overall? Structurally, I don't think so. I mean, that's not sufficient. Uh, so again, commodity is like new to me. Like, I was never an oil and gas fan, you know what I mean? But I look at earnings, I look at what management's saying, and it makes sense. I look at the OGs looking into seriously, this is OG world. OGs are like, oh, they profit from fucking all
Well, I guess.
this
Yep.
wow, and now it's their year, man. Seriously, but anyway, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that I got a little bit frustrated because it was like a trade, but now we are marrying the stock, like we are marrying Oxy already. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, the thesis will play out eventually. I mean, the only question, and it's very tied down to how will oil prices be. Will it be 106 this year? Will it be the 100? Will it be 120? I personally think that Putin is a dickhead, lah. Okay, he's gonna be continuing to go on to this war, and shit's gonna. I don't know, man. This guy is crazy. But I still think that all prices is still gonna be high, over 100. Personally, we got all analysts saying it's 110, 120, 150. I don't, seriously, if it's 150, we're Armageddon today. It's Armageddon, right? All prices are in America now is like $6, $7. If it's 150, it's gonna be like what, 12? It's fucking crazy. I don't know, like yeah, something
It
like that.
affect everything, right?
Yeah, every increase is like 20 cents or something like that. But anyway,
Yep.
yeah. So the thesis for Oxy is still intact. We added more as it goes up. That's why. But eventually, we are, I think, down 2% right now. But anyway, that's all on gas. So it's like a hedge, right? If oil and gas goes up, then growth stocks go down. If growth stocks go up, then oil and gas goes. So sorry, let me repeat that. Oil prices go up, Oxy eventually goes up, right? Oil prices go down, then supposedly growth stocks and other stocks will actually go up, simply because that. So it's like a hedge, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I think it's a decent amount. I think it's like, how much was it? We 12K, I think, 12K USD. Yeah, so 12K USD is like 5% of the port, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's Oxy, which is not so exciting. The only thing that's exciting will be, okay, how will oil prices be, and how whether or not the thesis will play out. What is very exciting, by the way, is lithium. Very, very exciting. Lithium is very exciting. Okay, so just a quick one before we go live. And you got your thing ready, right? We want to go live.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, okay, let's talk about lithium for a little bit. And we had another video YouTube on LAC. Phenomenal returns so far. Our members are actually gaining from it. Is great. So the thesis on LAC is exactly the same thing, right? It's on commodity prices. Now, if I was to share my screen on another one, Chrome tab, I can't share. How come I can't share? Okay, what I wanted to share was actually a JPEG on lithium carbonate battery grade 99.5% prices. In a month's time, the price went from 76,000 to 78,000. In 3 months' time, it went from 50,000 to 78,000 per ton, per metric ton. USD. That is insane. Okay. Now,
20% increase, right?
in a month.
Almost.
3 months.
Yeah.
No, 3 months is crazy. Let me open my calculator here. Let's say 55,000. So 78,000. My calculator is fucked up. Okay, 55 divided by 55. It went up 42%. It went up 42% in 2-3 months. Okay. Now, obviously, the question is whether or not it's sustainable, right? But what is exciting about this is because it has a good structural need. EVs, the story is there, right? Battery, it's an important component for it's white powder lah. Okay, I don't know how's the cocaine market. Okay, but 78,000 per ton is a lot lah. Okay, for white powder. So the thesis is the same for commodities. The operating expenses is stagnant at 3,006 per ton. 3,006. Okay, 3,006. If their projections, their cash flows, which I studied, like when doing the prospectus when they were acquiring Millennial and pitching to them, it's a company they is a company that owns 100% of the another Argentina site, right? Called Pastos Grandes. Okay, but my point is the average price that they put was 12,000 per ton. That is sandbagging. Okay, 12,000 minus over 3,006 is already 30% of the cost. Imagine if normalized rates are at 40 to 50,000, their earnings are going to be insane. Now, on May, they're just going to be starting to get revenue. That's the reason why I didn't go in so fast. You know what I mean? But oh my god, the price have been up like mad. You want to show your? I think you want to share your screen. The market is going to open in 2 minutes. So yeah, the markets. I mean, the LAC price have been going up like crazy. And yeah, if we were to actually get just normalized rates at 40 to 50,000, their PEs are going to be 20, 30. Now, the bad thing about LAC is that their market cap is already very high. So, we have to be cautious. But the play it can be like a short-term play because these prices, in my opinion, won't last so long. 78,000, how high can they go? I don't know. But even though I don't think they can drop below 40. That I had it. Sorry. Just 297% year on year. 297%, okay? Their stock price is still stagnant.
Yeah.
It's time to buy.
Yep.
It's time to buy. We are gonna buy. Well, I wanted to buy just now. I don't know why the fuck we did not buy. But anyway, the market's closed already, and yeah, we want to buy Shanghai. Shenzhen. They're listed in Shenzhen. 002460. We're gonna buy. But yeah, guys, do your duty. Regardless of that, I mean, oh shit, the market's open, guys.
Yeah.
Market's open.
It's okay.
Okay, so
continue
what
talk about.
Sorry?
You can continue first. I want to see few candle.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so Ganfeng, man, like we're gonna go in Ganfeng because first of all, TA wise on Ganfeng is like a squeeze. I got that from Fig. Second of all, the earnings are gonna kick in more and more, and that was just reflective of when the price was 40,000. Okay, 40,000 for lithium carbonate battery grade. So, if you want to talk about earnings growth, you want to talk about compounding, and you know what, Fig, like that's the beauty. The earnings has been increasing, but the stock price has not really reflected. It was reflected since July, but I think it's a laggard, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lag.
But
It's
the
not
A
the
wise
LAC
look,
is crazy.
it do look interesting lah, because the Bollinger Squeeze, all this,
Correct, correct, correct,
it,
correct.
it testing the support many times. I mean, is that people won't let go lower maybe, right?
Okay,
So yeah.
okay. Yep. So guys, let us know if you're in LAC, if you're in Ganfeng, if you've researched lithium. I know some of our followers are. Let us know if you guys are from the States, Canada, wherever you are. Spread some love, share in the chats, comment. If you're in there, you know, let us know so that we can actually know who's on board together and we can share our thesis more and whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go in Ganfeng. We went in LAC and yeah, it's been crazy. We also got in some, other trades like CIX, Console Energy, which is another story. And by the way, Console Energy is another one on oil and gas. So I'm a bit ticked off because our portfolio is very heavy on uh, energy. We got Console Energy, we got Oxy. We already sold Devon, we already sold ConocoPhillips. Um, and we are in IPI as a trade. IPI is fertilizer, also relative to oil. So, yeah. Hey, trade better. Yes. We got Harrison, LEC all the way. Let's go. Stocks up big. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Hope you guys liked our thesis on it. Um, so yeah, LAC, we're just gonna be holding up. It's a long term play as well. I mean, it's a good story. It's a beneficiary of deglobalization, especially on where US is more self reliant and whatever. Like imagine the ripple effect and opportunities that the war created. You know what I mean? US is saying, okay, we're going to be self sufficient. Like mine our own shit at our own place, even if it's Argentina, whatever it is, like Teca Pass, Mountain Pass. That Mountain Pass is for MP materials. We're gonna mine shit ourselves. We're gonna be dependent on China. You know what I mean? So that accelerates everything. It accelerates inflation. It accelerates metal prices going up. It accelerates in oil and gas, whatever you want to call it. So why not be investing in these companies and where following the earnings, right? So that was our thesis, right? You will notice that everything that we invest in will have earnings growth potential. So that's why we actually invest, and we're like an earnings whore, right? So yes, we are trading. Yeah, we're just waiting for Fig to actually just monitor. That's what he does in Trading View. So it'll be more on TA now. Lululemon, dude. Oh my god, Lululemon was a trade that we really talked about in Fata, based on seasonality, based on
We talk about that since January, bro.
that's the fucking thing, dude. Like, oh my god. So the thesis was a couple of things. Okay, number one, we want to see stock prices before earnings. If it drops, then we'll buy, which we didn't. Dumb lah. Okay, fucking dumb. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we had to see because we had the benefit of Nike and Adidas reports coming out before, just to give a sentiment on this space, and it was good, right? People are lining up to buy, Nike, Adidas. They're all good and getting good. Like I said, the millennials and Gen Z, this market now is like they're not saving money. Okay, they're just fucking spending, and economy is getting better overall. We expect to see people spending. Okay, the thesis also was the third thing is that the prices are going down just before earnings. The seasonality of Lulu is, by the way, is record, not mistaken, is record profits, right? And based on seasonality, Q4 is like 40% of full year's earnings. We got everything down, and the stock price went down. We didn't go in because there's so many stocks to go in. We went in marine shipping, we went in, oil and gas, we went in so many trades, right? So yeah, it was. I mean, not to be cocky and all, but it was a very easy 20 to 30%, which we didn't take advantage from the low. Anyway, that we were just sharing that. So this is good because we want to share on how we build thesis overall, and maybe you can consider when you sharpen your thesis as well. So yeah, these three things were quite sufficient, and it's always not good to buy before earnings because let's say if it fucks up, then it will go down and you can't control it. But the stock price was actually lagging, and it was going down 2 weeks before earnings, or 1 week. So yeah, we could have took advantage. But that was a Fata trade. Lulu was a Fata trade. Anyway, moving on. Oh my god, LAC is just climbing up, dude. It's reaching 40, man. Love the breakdown. Keep it up. Keep up the videos, guys. Awesome. Thank you, brother. We will. Yes, sir. So are we trading? Are we
Yeah.
trading
So
that
now,
boring?
pick up. So okay.
I-
So I'm watching the discounted long veron. I don't
Okay.
know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Because there's a meat this goreng lah, I would say.
Goreng, by the
Shit,
way, is
internet slow.
up and down in
Yeah, faham.
Goreng
Faham
is
ah.
in Malay. So
Bro, my internet lag.
your internet is lagging. Oh man, not good for trading, man.
Okay.
So the reason
Uh,
behind Longe Veron is the study of phase 1 trial results for Alzheimer's is positive. So that stock went up 105% in yesterday. Pre-market is already up 15%. So we intend to actually FIFO, fast in, fast out, this trade. And that's where, FIG is actually concentrating that on. Let me tap for authentication. You're logging in, right? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Just now we talk about LSC, right? So LSC
Yeah.
showing this rounding bottom. So now
Yeah.
the resistance is quite close lah. So I think it's quite the reward to raise is not attractive for us
I
to
don't know why. I
go.
just feel like buying them again, man. Shit. Dude, no good reward lah. No good risk, right? No good reward over risk.
Yeah. But
Maybe
I
wait for
mean
it to
that
come
is
down. Anyway, let's
yeah.
let's let's
But
concentrate on the trade. Yeah.
if you just talk about fundamental, when the price go up, we buy. When price go down, so more the more we buy lah, right? So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. Anyway. So are you interested in MP materials as well? Also blowing up? Yes, sir, because NPDR is blowing up. And rare earth, metals are actually blowing up. That's why. So we are actually interested. In fact, we didn't buy, which I sort of regret, but our members bought, right? We shared in our Discord group. So, we're happy, you're happy. But yeah, I mean, MP materials is considered good. I mean, fundamental wise is good because, so the thing about, like, again, fundamental stuff. Think if you want to trade and you want to mention anything, just go ahead. But a little bit of MP. The good news is it's controlled by 6 players in China. Linus and MP. And MP is having a mountain pass. Why am I bringing this up? Is because the MBTR prices, the rare earth prices, is actually controlled and it's not really like huge. So again, if lesser miners have control of the prices, then they can sort of monopolize it. But I'm not trying to say it's a monopoly. I need to dig in more into MP, to be frank. But the thesis is the same. Rare earth prices are going up. It's a good necessity for solar, drones. Wait, is this solar? Shit, I did a thesis on it. I did a thesis building session on my own group. But definitely EVs, right? Cars. So there's magnets overall, and it's a good necessity. So yeah, it's a good story. Not as sexy as LAC in my opinion, but it's still good. Still good. Is Longer Veron going down?
Yeah, but we expected that because it is
Okay.
overbought, so we want to wait for a safer entry around
Okay.
14.50, something like that.
Right.
Anyway, any counter you want to for me to check, Gordon?
Can we look at AA? Dude, AA is oh man, missed out. We
Bro, CLF,
traded we traded AA, but it's CLF as well. Yeah, how's CLF?
the trigger my alert just now.
You mean on a buy?
Yeah.
Breakout? Dude,
It's not
CLF,
complete
man.
it's not complete breakout.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. CLF, when it comes to earnings, damn, I think it's gonna be big. And by the way, guys, those of you that are actually watching and looking at Bursa steel counters, fuck Bursa steel counters, okay? Fucking look at US steel counters. I'm not joking. Look at their profits, dude. Their profits are insane. Their PE ratios are 6. 4 PE CLF is not so good, but the earnings are gonna kick in mad. It's gonna kick in mad. Steel prices are going up. I don't know, man. US steel companies. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. But how does CLF look? I mean, AA, CLF.
Yeah, CLF is actually got the setup lah, right, for breakout.
Okay.
But AA, a bit worried because there's a price and momentum divergence. So basically, I'm not sure whether the momentum is strong enough to push the higher, right?
Right.
Even the volume also like not supporting the run up here. So I mean, in theory, it will go down lah. But a lot of time in the market, we see that not necessarily happen. So it
Yeah,
is sort of
tell me about
like
it.
confirmation, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So this confirmation, I think we need to see like a strong candlestick. For
Right.
now, uh, there's no
Okay.
strong candlestick that appear yet.
Okay. So be patient first, lah. So by the way, guys, FIC is control of 50,000 USD in our public portfolio to trade. So yeah, we are just we're proportioning our reward and risk and entry size and whatnot. So it's actually full. It's blown up. We went into a lot like Upstart, Console Energy, Oxy. Yeah, but anyway, it's not enough. Seriously, it's not enough. There's so many bloody counters that we want to buy, but I think it'll be good to have FIFO. You
I'm reading the chat, so
yeah. So you looked at. Oh, it's fine. You looked at AA. How about TMC?
just now I look at TMC. Actually, it's look good.
Does it
This
look good?
one
It's actually going down though.
is look good for. It looks good for. Okay, the setup looks good, right? So
Okay.
this is again, we need a confirmation, right, to read
Okay.
this. But basically, we can see that this is previous low, then this is the previous low, this is the latest low. So we
Yep.
can see that actually the low is getting higher and higher, right?
Right.
So we want to monitor the volatility to know that where's the best entry price, right? But for now, if you look at TMC, is again risk to reward is not good yet.
Mhm.
So, but the setup is there. So we need to monitor in our watch list.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is like classic setup for a reversal, because we see that
This is crazy.
before this the volume is dry, right?
Yep.
And when this bullish run up come, the volume increasing, but when this retrace, the volume is lower, right? It means that a lot of people still holding the position, and yeah, it's
Right.
continue like that. So
That
this is
rally-
like, yeah, this is like classic reversal setup. Just
Okay.
need to time the timing lah, right?
Got it. Got it. Are you looking into any FIFO trades?
I'm looking at LGV and this one,
Yeah, go
but
ahead.
I
Just
expecting to to buy somewhere around here.
okay. Okay. Yeah,
Anyway,
go ahead.
market is anyway it's still early lah, still early.
It is. It is early. It is early. Yeah, we got a lot of time. GGPI is another trade that we want to go in, by the way. Merger is expected to be on May. Stock price is maybe going to be reflected before that. We don't know. But GGPI, guys, that's another one to look for. Why is my camera? Okay. Yeah, GGPI. US 10 years already at 2.4%, by the way.
Up.
Treasury yields, 10 year, is already at 2.4%.
Oh. But the sentiment of the market like uh, like indecision, right?
The market?
And yeah, and maybe someone because today is Friday.
Yeah, today's Friday. It's going to be probably maybe slow. I'm not sure, but yeah. Are you interested in GGPI because of sales? Well, to be very frank, I have first of all, the majority of the public portfolio, our personal portfolios is majority on Tesla. So as you guys already know, you guys that are following us. So I put like heavy benchmark on other EV companies because of that, right? Because Tesla is stellar, whatever, right? Everything. Seriously, optionality, earnings, blah blah blah. So to answer your question, and the reason why I'm saying that is because if GGPI does not fulfill certain criteria that I think is not sexy enough, then we would normally not buy. Now, I want to be very frank. The reason why I say GGPI is because number one, it the price overall is like 50 to 60K. That means they haven't figured out the way like Tesla has to actually lower down prices, right? And bear in mind, Tesla can lower down prices. They don't want to. They have pricing power. Okay, so but GGPI is so early in the curve that they haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so that's number one. So that is stopping us to buy. But that being said, this merger will. I'm very following them, very confident they will go through, and the pattern and trend normally whenever a merger closes, especially for those that are hyped up, like something like GGPI, the stock price will normally go up. Okay, so I'm going to be very frank. The thesis is that when the merger kicks in, the stock price is going to go. And looking at the valuations is actually not very far fetched, right? Not mistaken, it's like 20B, GGPI, yeah, 20B or something like that. So uh, with their deliveries, with their progress, with Volvo at the helm, right? Volvo and what's that company called that actually owns them as well? Geely, right? Because Geely is a big boy. How they? So we did a little thesis on them. Um, they are actually asset light because they're using Geely's and Volvo's sort of PPE, right? Property, plant, equipment, everything. So they're actually utilizing that, and they're shareholders, so they don't have much costs when it comes to capex. So now that's where they can have an advantage, and they are the fastest one, in my opinion, other than Neo, to be actually kicking in European sales, and I think they can be faster than Neo in terms of technological prowess, and I think I like the design. I hate Neo cars, to be frank. Like looking at them, I wouldn't want to buy. Looking at Polestar, however, looks interesting. So, yeah, you know, to summarize it, the benchmark won't be as sexy as Tesla, but then again, Tesla is on a new level. But when it comes to new faster and faster delivery of cars overall, GGPI will be faster, and it makes sense, right? Capacity is they already gave guidance on capacity, and the revenues make sense. If you sum up PS ratios, it will make sense valuation. So yeah, but the main thing will be the closing of the merger. That's why we want to buy $11. Because after the merger, if it goes to 13 or 15, I don't know how much it will be. It's very decent profit. So yeah, that's one of the case. But if you were to hold this long term, then obviously I would rather buy battery miners. I'd rather buy Catel. You know, but all in all, and it's a long term play. I mean, we already know the story, so it'll kick in longer. But yeah, anyway, that's GGPI. Yeah, Fig, you looking at anything? Does it look good?
It's still monitored.
Okay. How about car? Fig, car. Car is another one, man.
Oh, by the way, LSE broke the RSI. So maybe we can buy lower.
Right. It dropped lah. Should we buy again though? How does car look?
This one a bit weird lah, the chart.
Okay.
But I think don't need to read the chart for this one. Like we look at the risk to reward lah. Now risk to reward is good.
Oh
We can
really?
use 255 as our
Right.
support for now.
Right.
But
Yeah,
a bit,
I don't
a
need to
bit,
trade car. It's just that it's the
Yeah.
story is sexy,
but it a bit the chat a bit weird lah, right? So we need to
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't see an entry, then we don't have to go in.
take this one.
So that's the thing about trading, guys. We have to wait for candles. But is there any other FIFO based on your screener that we can actually see?
Yeah, based on what I see, this one. This Clever Leaf is what company?
I have no idea. Clever Leaves. What's that?
Alright, this is cheap stock.
Sounds like a cannabis company. Yep, it's cannabis, pharmaceutical cannabis. Why good? Good volume, is it?
Got volume lah, but relative to the volume is 2 million.
Okay.
It's like 1/3 of the volume time price.
Right.
So it-
After the news that they might be federal legalization, which is just sentiment, then the stock went up like mad. Ox Crypto Manic, do you guys look into crypto? Do we look into crypto fake? So we don't, but technical.
It's supporting
wise-
those who look at crypto lah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, seriously, crypto is something that we want to get on that we've been talking about so long, but we haven't got into crypto. Yeah. But if it comes to charts and when it comes to their fundamentals, we're not really that familiar. Now charts is the same, but fundamentals of crypto we're not really that familiar. So yeah, we said that this year we want to get on, but anyway, we will. I just have trouble opening like another wallet. You know what I mean? Like another wallet and just getting I don't know. I need safety. I need that. I'm using my traditional way of seeing shit, but yeah. So any interest in car rental companies? I have not been able to rent a car for June or July. All sold out. See, that's the thesis, brother. When it comes to inflation, car the prices already went up like 40%. It's insane. So again, cars earnings are going to be mad, and like after that run up, it went like crazy. We bought in, we traded, but we paper handed. So it was just a trade. So we just got in profits for like I don't know, 10%, 15%. But yeah, that's what we did on car. Now we intend to go in car again, um, and I seriously should be doing a full on thesis on car, which I didn't. I just wanted to trade it, but it's actually worth a look. It's actually worth a look. Thanks, by the way. Um, all sold out. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Bro, I buy this one.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Three
ahead.
T three, right? 3T3, right?
412. Yeah, 412. Yep. Yep. How much do you want to buy? 2,000
2000.
only.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Uh, it's a
This
FIFO,
one,
right?
FIFO.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a FIFO trade, dude. Like, I don't know, man.
Do,
FIFO trade
do
should
not,
be more. No,
I
I'm
want
no, I'm
to
responding to
do a breakup
someone in
first.
the comment. No, that's fine. That's fine. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right.
Dude, cars is
What,
going up, man. What?
what's the comment?
No, he said only. He was laughing at my only comment. Car. Ah, shit. Car. I told myself I want to buy on a dip, but I didn't. So that's a problem. Um, yeah. Anyway. Is it filled?
Phil.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. First trade of the day. Yeah. We don't mind going a little longer on this live. Just to hopefully there'll be a successful trade in half an hour. But if it drags on more, then we'll just, call it off in terms of the live, right? So maybe you want to tell the viewers like what are you looking at? You know what I mean? Like why do you buy? Why? Yeah, since you bought it anyway.
Okay, so this counter, if you look at daily candlestick, you see yesterday it go up 105%, right? This is because they had the important phase of release a clinical trial for Alzheimer disease products. So what I'm looking at is now I'm looking at both 5 minute and 1 minute chart. I try to get the where's the a good entry setup for. So now I'm looking at also Bollinger Band in both setup, 5 minute and 1 minutes. So in 1 minute, in 1 minute setup, you can see that the momentum in short term actually slowly increasing. Low getting higher a bit, right? And the Bollinger Band squeeze. So this showing like there is an accumulation that is happening over here. Accumulation or distribution, right? So now we buy at the middle price, which is 15.16.
Okay.
To just to feel the market, right? Dip our leg in the market, in the pool. Yeah, when price breakout and we see price breakout a certain importance resistance, for example, we can add some more, right? For now, we just want to monitor the accumulation distribution, whether it's successful or not. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to zoom in a little bit? Like,
Sorry?
do you want to zoom in a little bit? Zoom in.
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah. Can't really see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Right.
can't really see. I think it's too small. So you entered at 1516, is it?
15, 16.
1516. Okay. So what is the TP that you are actually trying to achieve?
First, need to break out 1636. Sorry,
Right.
first need to break out 1562.
Okay. Okay.
You break out this one, we just write the trend. So this FIFO lah. FIFO we monitor the price. The TP
Okay.
is at least 5-10% is good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So the thesis is still based on having momentum after that news. Obviously, there'll be a sell off, but you foresee if the momentum is strong and the volume is strong, you will, I mean, it will eventually break and whatnot, lah, right? That's what you're trying to say?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. The price is like moving up and down like crazy, yo.
yeah. This
1550.
is 1 minute chart.
Yeah. Okay. So by the way, guys, if you don't really understand charts and you're just looking at prices, like just looking at this could make you a heart attack if you go in big, right? So we want to know what's the plan, what's the TP plan, or what's the if it goes down more, we want to buy more, or you want to sell and cut. We need the plan because we don't freak out at what point, what point. So what Feek did was that he wanted to wait for more candles to actually determine like entry and what's the middle, what is the CL cut loss, what is the TP and whatnot, right? So that's what he's doing. Anyway. How strong would the volume have to be? Someone's asking. Yeah, Harrison's asking. How
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 strong the volume
how
should be?
strong would the volume should be? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So for now, the volume compared with the float is 4 million. Compared with volume price is 421. Actually, if this one 50 and above is good
50
because
above.
50 above like 10%. So
But
it
now,
will
but
show
now it's
like strong
27
move
though.
lah. Yeah, market just open.
Right. So if it goes down to what price, then you want to consider add on more. And why add on more? Sorry.
No. If the price break the resistance, we add more
Oh, right.
because breakout.
If it breaks 16, then you add more.
Yeah, breakout.
Okay. If it break out, then you add more. Okay. So what price does it reach? Then we cut.
Cut 14.55.
Right. Okay. So it's really tight, lah. It's like 50,
Yeah, really tight.
so it's 1516 minus 1455. So that's like 4%. Okay. 4%.
But seriously, it's actually scary to trade live.
It is. It is.
It's like all the pressure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it cut loss, then it's okay. And we just went in small, right? It's like what?
Yeah, that's why we enter small. This is like we
1%
want to.
or less than that.
Yeah, we want to test the water first, lah. Basically.
That's the
Like-
water,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going there.
Yeah.
But in order not to like just look at the prices, you can just set that order and then just not look lah. If it touches, then okay lah, whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, no, I'm just trying to say that that's what we can do. But right now, since we are just live anyway, then
Really.
they broke it.
Lost. Yeah.
Oh damn! Well, I don't think it's filled though. It's like 39.
Oh,
Yeah,
my computer. Alright.
yeah.
It is not
It's
there.
not filled. Sure, it's not filled for sure.
Wait, it's okay. Wait.
Wow. Okay. Well, cutting now would be like how many percent? 14.
7.
7. Yeah, 7, 8%. You still put a sold though. If it hits, then it'll. So you still want
Oh,
to sell at that price. This is the first time we are live trading, by the way, guys. Like Facebook Live. Anyway, is it the
you
first
can
hour
touch.
jitters?
I think can touch this.
Yeah. Are we still selling, or do you cancel it?
So,
Oh, you're still selling at 14.55? I think it's hit already. Oh no, not yet. Okay. Yeah, the first hour is normally the most volatile of the markets. Like
yeah.
half an hour, first hour. So that's why it's like that. Oh, so you're still considering to sell already, lah? Okay.
Actually, here from here we see that momentum breakdown already.
Right,
Momentum.
right, right, right.
But
right.
this one, the thing is, this one we refer to 1 minute chart. So the candle expectation is fast. That's why.
Okay. Okay. The console is going up. Console IPI. So in what stage would you deem like, okay, it's time to cut? I mean, like it's already
Right.
cut 14.55, but would you
Right.
change it and say, shit, time to cut now? Or do you think there's still chance for it to go to 14.55?
That will be 10% drop. So basically, for FIFO, we target 5 to 10% at least profit, right?
Right, right.
So yeah, so same goes to the risk. So 5 is our first cut loss,
Okay.
but now we missed the. So this is
It
the
just
final.
broke. It just broke.
Yep. Now I'm thinking about the 5 minute chart. So yeah,
Okay.
you can tell you want me to look at.
Maybe we can see. How's the volume on car?
$100? Correct. Okay. What?
How's the volume on car?
This is smaller, still small.
Okay. Dude, we should have went into like the meme trades, man. We should have went in GME and AMC.
I'm thinking that also, but well, is it go out a lot?
Well, past few days lah. Now no.
Oh,
Fuck lah. Should have went in that. Anyway. Oh, Zeus. How's Zeus, dude?
This same setup like LSE. I mean the resistance is close.
Right. But it broke. I mean, broke out already. No, no, not wait. Is it break out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Because you're considering that one. How about LXU?
LSU I think will form like triangle or something like it will be sideways a bit
Mm-hmm.
unless it break up. What's the
So no
catalyst for
entry.
LSU? For now, no.
Catalyst.
Okay.
Well, let me see. I remember I did check this out. Oh, this is fertilizer. So it seems like IPI. 10%, dude.
Okay, salah 14 lah.
So you're selling at 14? Okay. So dude, it broke. Oh damn. 1396. 1403. I think it should be filled already.
Shit.
Filled? You saw at 14? Okay.
How
Didn't
much you
look.
lost?
No idea, man. 15, 16 minus 14 minus 15, 16. 7%? Wait, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, 7% of 2000.
10%? Yeah. Okay. Okay, not a good start for the live, but okay. It's okay. Yeah, 7%. $140. Expensive. $140 is how much? 600, 800 ringgit. Yeah, I can.
Buy small, right?
Yeah, $140.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
Do you see CEIX having momentum?
CEIX.
Yeah, console. This is
Having
a stock that
momentum,
we're already in.
whatever. Yeah. Having momentum, I'm not sure. But now price looking good. We just stick with our thesis, stick with
Yeah,
the
for sure, for
swing
sure,
play,
for sure,
plan. Yeah.
for sure, for sure. That one's for sure. How about green? Oh, green breakout, dude.
Hmm?
Green, GRIN.
Breakup but not complete breakup. So and the price is volatile also. So I think if we want to buy, we can queue lower. We queue.
Right.
We can start queue.
Okay. Thesis fundamentally is still intact in terms of like marine shipping lah, but I don't want to. I don't want to go on FA driven. Rather TA. But green is doing good compared to other marine shipping. NMM also picked up from the lows. Zim. Oh, Zim was another trade, guys. Like we were. They gave $17 on dividend, which is 20%, and the stock price did not go below 20%. It depends on what you bought. Where we were finding, we were finding it like 81, $80. So yeah, Zim was a really good trade. Yeah.
When the next day it opened low. Next day it adjusted not more than
Yeah,
30.
it adjusted just 12% and then went up back.
Yep.
Yeah, so Zim was a good one. Green though, green. Based on your screener, what is like the ones with heavy volume?
When we heavy volume,
The one with high volume now.
this one is heavy volume because the volume is bigger than the
Which
sorry
one?
the volume.
Okay.
Oh, all right. My this is the Bali. All right, my is I confused this one. All right, we should compare volume price with float. So this one Baba is huge volume, but no momentum. This one huge volume. Neo,
Neo lah.
mm, it's 700 transaction, but the float is only 1.5. It's like already 50% floated, transacted lah. You know what I mean?
But not sexy enough for FIFO lah, is it?
Actually quite okay for FIFO.
Oh, quite okay for FIFO.
Mm.
It's really at 9% though.
Oh, right.
Wow, Neo rose like 60+% from the lows, man.
But the volume is strong. Oh, this one's so strong. Volume. This one.
Which one?
Tell.
Tell.
Mm.
Tell. Wow.
Oh, 16 day. But yeah.
Sure, it broke up today.
Yeah, it broke up today.
Sorry, what is 16?
16% up.
What do you think? Oh, it's integrated oil, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's oil. Oil counters are
Why?
up today.
All
for some reason.
up today, right?
Yeah,
Why?
no idea. It's
like
good.
unexpected. Yeah, so normally when I want to measure whether the volume is strong enough, right? I compare volume price with float.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, so today live trade we cannot capture the profitable one. But we plan to do this next week also, right? So I mean we're going to continue this session next week.
Yeah, we're gonna continue on. If we have no lives on Sifu, we will go live on our platform. So stay tuned. Yeah. So it's good because $140 loss is based on capital loss is like 0.0 something percent. So that's good news. That's why, and this is our first live trade, like literally live. So yeah, we were off to a bad start, but never mind. We're going to continue on next week. in any time. But the thesis didn't play out as what we exposed. Maybe because this stock is not sexy enough to deserve that, that push. It's just like a one-time thing, and then people are just selling off profits. Yeah, so maybe that's why. Anyway, we don't want to take up too much of your time as well. So for those of you that tune in, right, Harrison, everyone else, thank you for your comments. Appreciate the support, guys. Again, if you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube. And is there anything else, Fik, before we end this?
No, thank you very much, and yeah, see you guys again next
Right.
time.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.